Hey there guys, it's Metro, and I'm the ghost of Christmas past. Spooky, right? Now look at this, I'll put the light on. It's kind of weird when it's dark out, because it still shows the face, but it doesn't. You can't view it. Anyway, Merry Christmas. If you guys are watching this on the day of Christmas, I don't know, I'm just not in the Christmas spirit this season, but I still recognize the holidays semblance, so we're gonna go ahead and enjoy the day. I'm not recording this on Christmas, obviously. I'm recording this on the 21st. It's a Sunday. So that's just a regular day. Anyway, what we were doing, we were very tilted in the last episode for whatever reason. Not gonna have that happen today. So now today we're gonna work on this stuff. We got our scribe fastened quill, so we just need to get dragon pine lumber, and we said we're gonna do that on this character. Yeah, because we need to get herbs. That was the reason. Okay, so we have herbalism on this. Did we pick that up? I don't know that we did. Dragon Isles. Alright, cool. So yeah, let's go. We're gonna just go around. And we are going to find trees and herbs and do both, and that will be like a full... That's our Christmas episode. Very good Christmas episode. Hopefully we'll have no issues with it. Do we have tracking on? Yeah, I already turned it on. I turned it off by accident just now. I don't actually know how much wood we need. Whoa, that's a way cooler animation than the night elf. I think we need like, let's actually go ahead and add it up. Wow, that is cool looking. Writhe bark. Herbafeller Records. Where'd it go? Found it. That's still giving experience too, though, a little bit there, yeah. Frigid Hockenbloom. I'm stuck in a tree. That's a cute one there. A little ice. Oh yeah, right. It actually like freezes you. I like that they try to do something with it, but I don't think it worked out. Alright, let's go ahead and add up the stuff we need. Okay, so this is already almost done. So 7 plus 28. 28, that's for this one, but we also have the herbalist one, or the inscription one that we'll gather for, because that's what we're also gathering for right now. Looks like I didn't rename this inscription. Like that. Done it. Alright. We're finally done with this, right? Good, that's done. Shut up. Okay, so Dragon Isles, there's a lot. There is a lot. There's, for some reason, tons of inscription stuff. I guess it makes sense because there's a lot of books. Okay, 15 plus 16 plus 14 plus 10 plus 18. So we need 108. Alright, so that's our episode. Oh, we're going to get 108 wood. Or die trying. Or I wouldn't say anybody's going to die, but we're going to end the episode before we do it, basically. That is cool looking. Kind of swinging it sideways. They say like that method of chopping a tree is like how you should understand the golf swing for some. I don't really understand it. I've heard a lot of people say that and throwing a bag of concrete or mulch or something like that. And I literally, the one day my mom had like a bag of mulch and I just tried throwing it and I was like, I don't understand. I have no idea what we're talking about here. Didn't make any sense to me at all. But I guess it's something to do with like using your hips instead of your arms. But it's like I could easily throw the bag with that's kind of the problem for me with the golf swing. It's like I could easily do what I'm doing right now and still move the bag forward. So I don't know what to change to make it even further. Like it doesn't stop me from doing it, so it's not sufficient teaching tools. I think that's kind of the thing I had not anticipated about golf. I don't know why, but I didn't realize that like there's very little actual hard failure in golf. It's a lot of very soft failure, like, oh, I shot an 8 instead of a 5, or you know what I mean? Like, you didn't fail to finish the hole, you know what I mean? So you don't have to really actually like, you can't really force yourself to reflect on it. Because you're thinking like, well, I don't, you know what I mean? Like I did enough to hit the golf ball every time, you know? It's kind of difficult. Whereas like, wow, it's like, well, the key failed. You know what I mean? Like we didn't upgrade the key. The key went backwards. It'd be like if you paid for golf and you'd like failed to finish the 18 holes because you suck. Then you'd be like, fuck, man, what the hell could I do differently? But it's like a lot of times it's like, yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with a double bogey there, you know? It's like, well, you shouldn't be. You're never going to get better if you are, but you kind of are happy with the double bogey at times. Like, that's fine, you know? And I think that, well, actually, that's probably not even the right example. The right example is like, did I get a double bogey because of my like strategy, or did I get a double bogey because I can't hit the golf ball very well? You know? It's sometimes very hard to tell. Like you could make it up. You could make it sound like it's both, right? Like if I hit a ball, I try to hit a ball over water and I hit it into the water, you can be like, I should have taken more club. Or you could be like, I didn't hit that crisp. Like, you know what I mean? Like I didn't make good contact. That's a big problem for me, and especially now that I'm barely golfing. Like I golfed 6 times this year. At one point I was golfing like 50, 60 times a year. Yeah, it's like very, very... It's hard to say. Like there was, I think the last time, was that the last time? I still have the spreadsheet, but don't think anybody even looked at it when I was golfing all the time. Or did I close it? I guess I closed it. Anyway, the golf spreadsheet, I think, should indicate that the last round I played at a course I played a ton. And there's this really dumb 3 holes. I fucking hate these holes. Like, I like the golf course a lot. And it's really close to my uncle's friend's house, so we go there every once in a while. When I get invited, basically. And, the second hole is like a ridiculously long par 4. Like it's like a 500-yard par 4. Ridiculous. That should not exist on a public golf course. But anyway, then the hole after that is a relatively long par 5, but water protects the green on all sides. Like the back side, it doesn't, but the other 3 sides, it's protected by water. And I don't know. I just feel like it is another very unfair hole. And then right after that is a relatively long par 3 over water as well. The same water that protects the previous hole. So it's like, you got to hit. I mean, I will never, ever, ever do anything other than double bogey on that par 4. That's like just not even, that's just not possible. It's way too long. It's like, it would be a hard par 5, I think, to make par on for me. So double's pretty much always in play. And I would say it's usually worse than that, but I just like to just cut that off at some point because of how unfair the hole is. But anyway, then the par 3, or the 5 and the 3 after that are like the same. And it's, anyway, so what I was saying was the final shot into the green on the par 5 is oftentimes very deceiving, and I don't know why, but like I'll hit the ball and it'll seem like the right number, and then I look up and it's in the water. It happened, yeah, it happened the last time. I hit 2 into the water, actually. That's what happened. I had like the right number. I think it was like 115 or something only, and I hit it in the water twice. And I just remember being like, all right, that's enough. Like, I don't understand. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I hit the club that should go that far, and then the ball didn't go that far. So it's like, what do I, like, is the choice that I made to hit the club the wrong choice, or did I just not swing the golf club very well? Because a lot of times I would be long. I'd hit like maybe one or even two clubs up to make sure. But then it's so long that it's like almost out of play because behind it is a car path. Behind the green is a car path. And then behind that is the road. So the one time I hit off the car path and it went onto the road, and then the ball's lost again. So, yeah. I don't know. Golf's a very strange sport. I guess you could probably say that about WoW too, but I think like it's far more binary. Like, oh yeah, see, I should have death strike there. Not like, oh yeah, I should have hit, because like I hit the club that I should have hit. Like, I don't know. I mean, like that was the club that I thought I should have hit. And the weird part was like the second one, you know, then you move up a little bit because you drop whatever, however that works, you know what I mean? And then it's like I was even a little bit closer, and it was like, oh, it's still not enough somehow. So I don't know if that day I just wasn't hitting my club as long as I should have. I think honestly my striking is just like god awful now. I can't. It's kind of sad to think about. I used to actually feel very confident striking wise. There's all those videos on Ace Games TV still. Also, why the hell are we playing at night or in the evening? Why aren't we playing in the evening? It's Christmas. You gotta have. It's gotta be evening. Christmas is like. When I think of Christmas, I do not think of long par fours. I don't know how we got on that topic. Anyway, when I think of Christmas, I do not think of Christmas daytime. I think of midnight, or like basically Christmas Eve. I'm a bigger fan of Christmas Eve than I am of Christmas, I think. For years and years and years, Christmas Eve was the very special day for me because we'd go over to my grandmother's house and all of like the extended family would come. They would all show up at her house, and that was like very special because you would never see these people, like not once throughout the year outside of Christmas. And then we'd go to church, all of us as a family. It was a really good experience when I was young, and it continued to be a good experience. But after she moved out of her parents, like she moved out of the home that she lived in her whole life. My grandfather died when I was quite young, and she lived in that house for a while after he had passed away, but I guess her kids decided, you know, that it was not a good idea financially for her to keep trying to maintain that house. So she ended up moving basically right next to where I live now. And that was the end of that. Like, then Christmas Eve was like not anything interesting anymore. Then it was literally just walk across the road. And it was a much smaller house, obviously, because it was just an apartment. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was nice, but it was definitely not like it used to be. So for me, Christmas, and the thing was, she lived like, when I say walking distance, that's not even, that's an exaggeration. That's like an under exaggeration. Like, her house was basically connected with the church. So you would literally walk outside and you would leave her property and enter the church's property. And I don't know, there was always something special about that. Especially around Christmas, because it was literally like you just fucking, you have the Christmas celebratory mass in your backyard. Like, I mean, that's ridiculous. Like, I look at that as a very special. Especially before I had any type of movement, like I didn't have a vehicle or couldn't move around easily, you know. It was just something very unique about that. Like, everybody would meet up at her. I think that's partially why all the extended family would come, because they were gonna come to Christmas Mass, but like you can't not stop at her house. Like, it's literally, you know what I mean? Like, you walk right by it. So yeah, that was why. People that like never spoke to each other all year basically would come. Before everything kind of fell apart in my life, my I was very, very close to moving out, actually. And my mom was really encouraging me to move out. But then when things went the wrong direction, it just reminded me of like I don't know, like I can't let somebody else live in this house. Like it's just not like they have to take it from me. You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna ever sell this house. It's not mine to sell yet, but I just remember like that feeling when we'd go to church. I'm probably gonna do it again this year. Hopefully, I'm gonna go this year. Haven't been going recently, just because it's late. It's midnight, and since things shifted, I have been going to bed pretty early. But now that I'm practicing till 7 or from 7 to 9, basketball practice wise, the hell's that? I can't really get to sleep very early. It feels like a lot of times. So I'm thinking about going for midnight mass again, which I really enjoyed the few times I did go. But anyway, it's tough to go there and walk by that house with like enormous amounts of memories. I can only imagine what my mom feels when she walks by it. She's very critical of the people who own the house now, and I can understand why. One thing she points out that I think is very unique is that they still have the curtains. My grandmother had curtains of a certain type. They're like pink with like flowers on them or something like that. On the one side of the building or whatever. And they're still there. So that was gotta be, I don't know, I can never keep these dates straight. I don't know when she moved. I want to say like 2000. I think it was before I graduated, so I think it was like 2007 or maybe earlier. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was definitely, yeah, I was still in high school when it happened. So that means that it's gotta be, those curtains gotta be at least 20 years old now. I don't even know. Like, I just heard her say that. I don't even know if it's true or not, but I can't verify it, but she always comments on that. And there's this like, I mean, I think it's probably a lot of nostalgia, but like there was this like very epic porch my grandfather built alongside my father, who was a contractor. They built this porch from scratch on their property, and there was so many good summer afternoons. And they just tore it down. They just got rid of the porch, which I think is kind of crazy because like if they still they still have the curtains up. Isn't that kind of crazy? I guess they liked the curtains, but they didn't like the porch. It's really weird because like the property obviously at one point was grass the whole way, and then my grandparents, I guess, paved or paid somebody to pave the driveway right next to the church, and then to the left of the driveway is where the kind of foundation of the porch went. But you can tell that they were like not always there. I guess it's like cosmetically imperfect if you look at what the base is. Like the driveway kind of ends, and then there's like a space, and then the porch would have went. What the hell's going on? And then the porch would have went on top of there's like a foundation. It's like a cement foundation or whatever. And so now there's just a big rectangle of cement next to a driveway. It's like, what the hell? Oh yeah, and then I forgot. And then there was also a garage that my grandfather built as well, I think. I don't know if my dad helped with that, but basically, like, the back end of the property was transformed from just like a lot, like a yard, kind of nothing, to functional. And before that, it was basically like the church is behind the house, and they kind of turned the back of the house into something that was important. Before it was just grass, or maybe even something else, I don't know. But it's just kind of strange. I think it's quite strange that, I don't know. Homeowners do what they want with their stuff, but I couldn't do it. I don't think I could do it. That house, I have, like, the memories are not of the house. They're of the people. So I don't have the likely as strong of a connection as my mother would when she sees these things. Perhaps they bother her more. But it is strange. It's strange to see, like, it's like a it's like a ghost, like seeing a ghost, like, because the house is like not changed, and then there's just big, like, garish changes to some parts of it, like they tore down the garage, and frankly, I'm not gonna cry about that because it wasn't well made. I could tell it was in trouble when I was young, like when I was like 12. I remember seeing, like, there's like big separations in the stones of the garage. Like, I always thought it was gonna fucking collapse one day. So probably a good thing that they got rid of it. And I guess maybe there was, I would assume, because it all abuts each other. What the hell? Freaking ruined this zone with this nonsense, man. Let's go to the other zone. I guess I'm gonna die here? Like, what is this? This content absolutely ruined this expansion. It's so crazy how bad this one addition was to the game. It's up there with Mop's redoing of the Veil. I mean, that is way, way, way worse. But this is like, like, what the hell is going on here? Anyway, actually, now that I think about it, it makes me realize that there was probably some, like, when they took down the garage, there was probably some issue with the foundation of the porch because the garage came down or something like that. Or maybe when the garage came down, or maybe hey, I wasn't there. Maybe the garage didn't come down by accident or on purpose. You know what I mean? Maybe it actually did collapse and damage the porch. Who knows? It's probably, now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably more likely, considering they haven't. I mean, it's really weird. Like, the same bushes, the front of the house is like almost identical. It's like my grandmother still lives there. It's really weird. It's down to the point where there's no cars in front of it. Like I was saying before, like, it used to be the place that everybody would park, but the road was narrow, and I think there was like disputes with people parking in front of the house. So then they put the parking lot. Oh, okay. So there was a church parking lot. There was a house next to the house, and the house was bought by the church and destroyed and made into a parking lot. So it was very interesting because when I was young, there was, like, I guess when my mother was young, there was a playground there. Actually, no, I got this all backwards. Yeah, no, so there was, I don't know, or maybe I'm really, really confused, but I don't know what was there or how they made it into a parking lot or why, but I guess she said there used to be a playground there when she was young. But anyway, there was people would park in the parking lot, and either that or the driveway in the back. So there's never any cars out front, even though all the other houses on the street have the cars out front. Because in the back, like, basically, like, the property loops, like, it's almost like the driveway is now granting access to the property that you wouldn't normally have. Because the back of the house connects to just a very short, like a very small alley. But because the parking lot's there, it's almost like the driveway connects to the parking lot instead of anything else. So everybody else's house, there's no way to get a car back there really. Like you know what I mean? Like you don't have enough room to like turn into a driveway from that small alley. It's like very narrow. It's basically just like an access road to the back of the church. I don't even think it has a name. But I used to skateboard back there when I was young. But yeah, like everybody else's property on that road goes down, like it ends at the alley, and there's usually just like a fence or like a fence with a gate, and you can walk into the alley, but that's it. There's no parking lot, like garage combos, you know what I mean? But like because of my grandmother's house being right next to that parking lot, it was like you can drive through the parking lot and then park in the garage or in the driveway there. Whereas otherwise you'd never be able to get a car, like, because you'd come around the property. Whereas otherwise you'd have to like kind of like parallel park into the driveway or something. But anyway, I don't know. Miss my grandmother more than anything in this world. It's always hard around Christmas. But yeah, by the time anybody watches this, this will have passed already. But we're supposed to be practicing. I guess one of the unfortunate side effects of being a coach is well, I don't know. This is not even true. I really don't understand. The head coach is a pharmacist. And he just does. I'm not sure he works. Like, and the same with the assistant coach. I'm not entirely sure. I've heard the statement about the assistant coach. He has properties all around, so he goes blah blah blah. I don't know what that means. Like if he's just like he sells land or something. I'm not sure. But basically, like I thought I had the flexible schedule. Like I was sure that I was gonna be like, oh yeah, you guys aren't gonna make it tonight. Sweet, I'll be there. Meanwhile, they're like, yeah, no, let's practice at 9 a.m. on Monday. It's like, do you guys work? Like, what? So it's actually really becoming an issue because, yeah, I'm going to have to stream tomorrow, which is Monday. You'll already know this happened. But I'm going to be streaming Monday because I imagine I might not be able to stream the rest of the week. I really have to try to stream, though, because streaming before Christmas is good. But yeah, worst month on YouTube, and I mean probably since I went full time, I would imagine this is the worst month. Usually it's like, all right, here's the bills that I need to pay, and there's a little bit left over each month. Like it's not a lot. Sometimes it's only a little bit. Sometimes it's like, oh, that was good. That was a much better month than the previous month. We got, you know, a good amount extra. But this month is like, yep, I'm going to be, I don't even have half what I need for this. Like, not even half. So, yeah. But the Jambo did donate a lot, so we'll see. I actually maybe should check that out and see exactly where we're at now. Obviously, the month's not over, but it's not looking good in terms of me making content outside of videos. Videos are good for viewership, obviously. They're far more viewed than the actual streams right now, especially, and I think always, but you don't get donations or anything like that. I think if I only made videos, I probably wouldn't be able to do this full time. Yeah, I think combination of the expansion plus not being able to stream consistently. I mean, I haven't missed a day. There has not been a day with no content in years, I think. I don't know when the last time there was a day with no content. Probably when things were getting weird in 2022. I don't know if there's probably at least one day since then. But I don't know what day that would have been. I think there was probably a day when I was like, something happened and I had to cancel a stream or something and I didn't have any way to make a video or something. But generally I have, what is this? What the hell? We're just gonna die to this. What the fuck? What the hell is this? I have no idea. Okay, anyway, we're making really good, I don't know how much herbs we have, but we have a lot of other stuff. Let's see where we're at on that. Wow. Well, we're over half, but I don't know, because there's no, that has to be, maybe it's not calculated yet. Jambo donated $250 in a super chat, which is I'm very, very, very appreciative, but unfortunately super chat is like very greedy. They take a lot. I'm trying to see. No, yeah, it's there. So, okay, I got $185 from that $250 super chat. How insane is that? $185 from that. That's fucking wild. These guys got a lot of health. We just haven't gotten any gear or anything. We're basically not wearing gear. That's like mediocre Dragonflight gear that we're in right now. Well, we'll continue on, and I don't know how long we've been going, but I think we have a vast problem with herb, like, type. I made I have like a chart, don't I? Oh yeah, only a couple more weeks. But it's not even like a week, right? When is it? I think it's like, it was like a month from when they announced it, the pre-patch. A couple more weeks and we won't have Tombstone and Bone Storm ever again, probably. Oh, right. We're gonna die again. I have no idea what's going on here. No idea. It's a 10-minute disease. There must be a way that you can get rid of it, but I'm not aware of what that would be. Getting farmed by this area. We gotta get out of this area. The ink thing is weird, though. I don't know. I don't know what we actually need to make those things, so. But we'll send over what we have after we're done with the wood. Well, actually, I guess we need to make this stuff. So we can definitely make that. It's easy mode. Oh, yeah. Okay, so what is this? We need to probably get that stuff done first. We do have the ore ready. Glossy stone is just... Yeah, we can make that with jewel crafting. Let's get out of here. Usually, like, December is, like, the best month on YouTube, but... Let's see where we're at in terms of views. Last month was, like, not good either. So things are really... slow in terms of WoW, I guess. What, dude, what the fuck is happening right now? Jumping will jostle your stomach. Oh, okay. I need to jump for some reason. I don't even know what's happening. I'm so confused. Did I just pick that back up from herbing? It's like a herbing thing, I guess. Is that what's going on? That's gotta be it. I thought it was from the enemies. But I guess it's from herbing rot, like decay herbs or something. Anyway, shade scale's gone. What the hell? You can't even attack it. Bramble Guardian, okay. I should probably be, I bet I have knowledge. Probably put that in. I don't have much. But yeah, we definitely should put that in. I also dinged at one point. Oh, what? There's... Oh, you can overload herbs as well. I didn't even know that. Where is it? Oh my god, I'm always wrong with this, aren't I? I always go there. Okay, herb journal. Specializations. Probably just take the basic one. We only have 14 points, Jesus Christ. Alright. That's it. I don't know that it matters. I like the way it works though. Similar to mining at least. Well, let's look at views. Well, that's not encouraging. My top viewed video this month was a classic grinding video. So that's definitely not encouraging. I mean, I guess that's not a bad thing. Actually, I don't know what I'm looking at. It says popular with different audiences. That's not... Yeah, that just means that like people who have never seen the videos on the channel are seeing that for the first time. I don't really make a lot of videos that are different. So it's like if you haven't already gotten recommended the channel, you aren't likely to start, I think. That could be a problem. Where can I see views? Yeah, lost 21 subs this month. That doesn't make... I'm not really sure why that's a thing. I guess like people sub and then they're like, yeah, I'm quitting WoW, so I'm gonna unsub. That I don't really understand. But yeah. Let's compare the previous. Now, views aren't down that much. October, which was a good month. 40k views. Is that really it? It sounds quite low. But anyway, that's the number. It's on the screen. And right now we're at 23k for December, which has still got another week, so it's not that bad. I think I always... Like, I think there's just a lot of late calculation on the money side. But yeah, historically, like, I remember my first ever great month was the December after Shadowlands came out. It was crazy. I don't even... Can you still see that? I don't know when Shadowlands came out. That's the problem. Shadowlands launch date. 2020. Okay, I want to look at that. That time during COVID, it was like, yeah, very optimistic, because everybody was home. So it would be 2020. Why would it? It's like quite hard to do this. You have to like scroll all the way back. Or I guess I can just type it in. 12/1 2020. Okay, yeah, that's working. And then 12/31. Is there a 31? I guess so. Okay, let's see that month. 128K views that month, so there you go. Yeah, that was, I think, one of my best months ever. It's not that good financially, though. But it's like almost 3 times better than where we're at right now in this December. It's about 2.5 times better than that. So that's pretty good. $2025 is going to be backwards from 2024 in terms of financial stuff. So that's not that big of a deal, but that's definitely not what you want to see. Although, I mean, I guess it makes sense. I don't know, but actually, like, yeah, quite a lot behind. But like I said, we still have. Well, actually, no, I'm an idiot. We still have all. Yeah, we still have December's. Right? I'm not sure if the number that is currently showing counts towards this number for the year yet. I think it probably does. So yeah, no, we're gonna be quite a lot behind. Not all, not really, but definitely not ahead. We're coming up on our number. What was the number? Oh shit, I fucking closed it. That was why I had the calculator open. I wasn't sure why I had the calculator. Was it like 108? I think it was 108. We'll get 110 and stop. Okay, these areas are not, like, we aren't actually strong, so it takes us a couple globals to kill stuff. Plenty of other areas with no mobs. But I assume there's probably some herbs we just have 0 of, because I don't really think, like, you don't just get every herb in every zone, right? Oh, I remember how we learn about these. We looked at it on the website. Okay. What the hell? There was definitely a place on the website. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so we need, I think we must have all of this stuff. Do we only have 13 bubble poppy? That's not good, because that's what we need for Sterine ink. Writhe bark. Hawk and bloom, we got a mad amount. That's it. We actually have very few herbs. Is that really it? Wow. Okay, well, we got like nothing. So we're gonna need like another whole episode of farming, I believe. We'll send it all over at the end of this. We'll see where we're at. We basically only got Hawk and Bloom. Everything else we have almost nothing. Which is weird, because I remember some... Like, I thought we were getting a lot, but I guess we're just not getting a lot because we don't have any skill. We're low skilled.
I have many lucky doos. You like?
Wait. We actually need those. Let's not vendor anything. Oh yeah, we have even more Hawk and Bloom here. These are all new herbs. Hard not to enjoy the song here, though. Okay, we're at 104. Let's try to get 110 and we'll stop.
Farewell.
Presumably that's the right number. I think it was 108. Yeah, I guess this is... I never did this stuff either. I guess this is the problem with the wood thing. It's like you get way more wood than actual herbs. Like mining node-wise. So I constantly stop and I feel like I must be getting herbs too, but it's not really. Bubble Poppy is probably like... Sounds like it'd be around water. Ah. That's flasks. Foam sword rack. I bought that. I made a video on that. That was a good video. You get another one? Just put all points into this stuff, I guess. Yeah, it's like actually Hawk and Bloom I think not useful right now. Not sure. I love this song. This is why I don't want to level on the beta yet. I remember I was doing a leveling. It was like the two-handed enhancement shaman, I think. Or was it naked shaman? It was some kind of shaman. I think it was maybe naked. But anyway, no, I don't know. But anyway, we were in the middle of a leveling challenge when they announced the Dragonflight music. I was doing it on the beta for Dragonflight, I believe. And I remember sitting in Stranglethorn Vale and listening to the music for like 15 minutes. Just all the different zone songs. So they're going to do that with the War Within, or with Midnight as well. And I would like to level in the zone for the first time when the music comes in, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to wait. This playthrough is probably not... I don't know what the future here is, because honestly we're making very little progress. It's mostly just me hanging out in each episode. We're barely getting anything done. And more importantly, I have a lot of other stuff that I need to do. I thought we'd be way closer to finish with all the Dragonflight and War Within professions by now. Oh, and we went, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and finish up this process. We're gonna craft what we have. Well, we need to figure out how to make the other stuff. So we have 2 things to craft on alchemy, but we don't actually have the materials for one of them at all. What happens if I click that and without a house? Not actually sure. Will it just take... It'll probably take me to my actual house, right? Okay. So this is definitely done. Dragon elixir bottle. Dragon's elixir bottle. Oh, that's kind of nice. Alchemy. Over here, right? Oh, look, there's like those Emerald Dream things. Where do we do it? Here. Okay, that one's done. Get that in the green. That was like bizarrely easy. That was very, very easy. Now the other one is the complete opposite. Verdant Valdraken Vase. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we definitely have enough Awakened Earth, and if not, we can get it very quickly. We might have used it all for the other leveling of the professions. Omnius Draconis. Something to do with herbalism? Don't seem to have it. Oh, I do. And we can make 5. Ah, it's gonna use all of our herbs. Okay, well, we need to get more saxifrage. Maybe we'll get a multi-craft or something? I don't know. 0%, so it doesn't look like it. Okay, so we need more saxifrage. Where do you get that? We basically did not get any herbs. Oh. Not the herb that we're looking for. Gathered from... Oh, there's herbs in the Emerald Dream, huh? That would be a nice place to go. But I don't think it's that bad. It's just, it's just around. Like, we're just not getting a lot. It's not that there's any place that we should have gone to. It's just not giving us much, I guess. So, alright, we're definitely turning that off. Now it's herbs only. Lush Hawk and Bloom. I don't know. Let's not get any more Hawk and Bloom. You need to find saxifrage. You know, I was listening to it. This reminds me. I was listening to a podcast, and they were talking about. I actually don't even know the name of this. Hold on, let me look this up. I don't actually. I can't look it up because I don't know what it is. It's some maybe like an Incan thing or like a Native American thing. South Native American thing. Sassy Woman or something. Sassy Woman. And I just like my juvenile mind kept thinking sexy woman over and over again. Like every time they said it. But it's like really sounds very similar. Anyway, there's saxifrage. Sexy fridge. That's why it came up in my eyes. Or in my mind. Okay, well we can finish it, so let's go finish it. We'll just fly back now. And we'll worry about getting more in the next episode, I guess. Okay, so now we gotta check. I guess we'll go check Awaken Earth in the bank. If not, we have to mine it. We had a ton, I know that much.
Only the finest goods.
No longer. Okay, so we gotta go mining. We don't need a lot, because we already have enough to make 2 out of the 4. And then we need 6 glossy stone. Let's go figure out how you make that. Damn. Good song. Glossy stone. Oh man, it requires arousing earth again. And it requires crumbling stones. We need a ton of that. Where do you get that from? Prospecting. Oh god. What a mess. Okay. Well, we do have a lot of stuff we can prospect already. So we'll do it. Okay, we need what? 24 of the stone? You get a good amount, I guess. Just prospect it all. Oh, wait. Okay, we don't need that much. We need to make 3 casts, so we're good. We're good. Okay. So that's our 6 glossy stones. Do we have anything of note in our inventory? No. Oh, we have 8 Awaken Earth. Perfect. So we don't have to do any mining. We just need to get the bank down, which will take me 8 clicks to figure out where it is. Found it. We have all these gems. I don't know why we have all these gems. Don't think we're going to use them again. Why do we have so much dust? We finished that, right? That's a lot. Should probably try to sell some of this stuff. But I was hesitant to do it until I was actually done with each expansion. It's like I'm sure there'll be something that needs it as soon as I sell it. What the hell? What's my character wearing? Night Elf tabard? I was very disappointed to learn that I stopped talking. Anyway, I was very disappointed to learn that midnight, like 11 or 12.0, is not going to have the War Within looped into Chromie time. That's really sad. So you have to get to 70 no matter how you want to do that, and then you still have to go to midnight, or you still have to go to War Within. And I think the reason they're doing that is because they're trying to like create this weird thing where you go do... I gotta do it. Apparently it's in Veldraken somewhere. You like read a book and it tells you all about what happened in the expansion or something. I don't know why or where that is, but I think it gives a Decor item, so we gotta do that at some point. Alright, anyway, we're done with that. Verdant Veldraken Vase. Okay. So that's alchemy done. Now it is time for inscription, and there's a lot. But it's actually relatively straightforward. There's not a single thing that is, well, Ceravite ore. But outside of that, it's all stuff from the actual profession. So let's go ahead and send over all the herbs that we actually have. We have almost nothing, because we just used them. But I'm going to assume that we are not going to have anywhere near enough to be productive. So that means we're going to need another full episode.
I have much to offer. Thank you for browsing. Looking for wares?
Shit. Where'd that just go? Where did that go? Oh, what the hell? Okay, that can go in our warband bank. We may use that someday. Primal Earth. I'll forget that it's in there and be totally confused why it's in there.
A fair exchange.
I think I was trying to make something with it. I don't know what.
Let us discuss business.
Okay, anyway, that's it for this character today.
Will that be
Let's
all?
go see exactly where we're at. Because you do get, like... I think it's 2 ink per craft, right? Oh, Steelers won. 9 and 6. Well, what else? So yeah, let's see. Oh, we actually have a lot of stuff already. Oh, what the fuck? It's so confusing. You need like a ton of knowledge on this to be able to do this. Okay, let's make what we have because it's getting confusing. And we'll remove what we get from here from the chart so we know exactly what we need for the next episode. We don't actually have to do this anywhere. Okay, so you end up with 2 per. And there's no chance of multi-craft, but yeah, 2 per. And that's what we have currently. So that's blazing ink, so we're gonna end up with 10. Okay. We actually have 11. So we now only need 11. Oh, but we have... Well, oh, that's because we don't have any more other stuff. Wait, we actually have... No, that was enough of everything anyway. Okay. So what do we do here? Let's make these first. Oh, I see. So Hawk and Bloom is used for all of them because it gives shimmering pigment. And then each other herb. Well, it can't be all the herbs. Saxifrage, Wrathbark, and Bubble Poppy. I guess there's only 4 herbs. Yeah. Okay. So we'll make these. We're like, not that, we're kind of doing all right. Flourishing ink. Okay, we also have another rank 1. So we have 9. We now only need 4 of that. That's pretty good. And then I guess what happened here. Oh, we used up all of our shimmering pigment. Okay, and the way we get that is to mill Aukenbloom. We'll just do it all. I don't think there's any reason to keep that stuff. Oh, what the hell? We're getting a ton. Forget it. Wait, does that mean we might get... What do we need Wrathbark for? That's for flourishing pigment. Let's just do it what we have, yeah. Okay, we just got 8. So we can finish flourishing easily. Not even, we don't even need all of it. 1, 2. Okay, so that's it for flourishing ink. Now serene ink this is the one we're gonna need a lot of. Again, we have 8 and we only needed 13, so we're actually like really good. So we have only 8 total. We need 5 more. And then we still need a bunch of blazing ink. Blazing ink requires Saxifrage, so that's going to be the hardest one to finish. And then Bubble Poppy, we can do 1 of. That does not get us to the end point, but we need more of these. Actually, yes, it does. Yeah, we just didn't have enough vials. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so literally all we need is Saxifrage next episode. It's actually not. I mean, maybe we just try to do it now. I don't really want to end the episode too early, or I don't want it to go too late, but I don't have time to do a second episode right now. But while we're fresh, I feel like I should probably do it. So we just need Saxifrage. And we don't need much. I think we just need like 10. So yeah, let's go try to get it.
Return to me soon.
I don't think it would be that hard to get it. Do a longer Christmas episode. That Jake Paul fight. I don't know what the fuck that was about, but during it, you can buy... I guess he's got a hot sauce? El Gallo sauce or something? Is that his nickname? I don't know what that actually means. Jake Paul. But yeah, you can just, I was able to just get it for free. Like actually, not only like, I don't know how the fuck this even happened, but like it's free. Like shipping, no tax, nothing. $0. I don't know if it was because of the fight. I mean, I'll definitely try it. Dog House. It says opening soon. I think it was like a bug. I don't think they were supposed to. I don't know, maybe it wasn't because it's on. Barbecue, honey, garlic, secret sauce. I mean, that sounds fucking good, right? There's Saxty Frage. So yeah, we'll definitely try that. I don't know when it'll arrive, but Hotchin Bloom. Definitely nice when you can just get all the herbs, but not in love with having to like fly around and look for each individual one. Back to Shadescale. You goddamn better believe it. Let's go to Emerald Dream and do it. Probably by the time we get there, we'll find enough, but I haven't been there in very long. I wanted to do all that content. I never actually did it. But I never actually did it, so I never did it. So I wish there was a way. I know there's like Emerald Dream stuff in the files of Classic. I guess they're probably not actual. There's nothing there, but I would like to do like new content. I started messing around and just like leveling characters because I've been really in the mood to play Classic. I was watching Cop do his charity marathon, which I assume went well. I haven't talked to him, but I assume it went well. And I was just sitting there watching him do it, so I figured might as well play a little bit. Oh, we can't go in until what, we finish this quest?
Hello, champion. For Amir Drasil. Is it time to go already?
Oh. This sounds awesome. It was actually like crazy graphically intense though. Every time I came here, my graphics card would always go nuts. That kind of stuff right there, I think. Over. Oh my god, what the hell? Oh, there's a lot of herbs. But they're all Hawk and Bloom. Overgrown is just what, extra? I think that's like a new type. Oh, what the hell? Oh, you can keep doing it? It's like an actual tree spawns. That's funny. Am I like, is there actually Saxifrage here? It's all Hawk and Bloom right now. I haven't seen anything other than Hawk and Bloom. Super Bloom. People actually still do it probably for the legendary, right?
Greetings.
It's over. This guy did it. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason we've seen only one type of herb. I might have confused myself when I looked at the chart. That seems like a weird coincidence if there's actually just one herb constantly. Alright. I guess we'll leave. Because it doesn't seem like there's enough variety here. or any. It's literally all just overgrown Hawk and Bloom or Hawk and Bloom. That's all they got. Yeah, I don't think there's anything other than that here. Because back on the mainland, there was tons of like diversity. It was not Saxifrage, but we didn't ever see just one herb over and over again. So someday I'm gonna look into how to make new like maps. I know there's like something like Nugget or something, but it sounds very complicated. Like I don't even think I can. I'm sure you have to be able to like recompile the core to do that. I'll look at maybe there's like I don't know. Bubble pops, peanut butter pops. I need to keep watching that. The cop was doing a game that I was watching, some horror game. There's Saxifrage. Well, we probably need at least... Oh, that's 8. Presumably, the different types, like quality-wise, is not an issue. If so, we just need 2 more, and I think we're probably good. It might not be enough, but... Oh, there's more. This zone's rife with it. Okay. The question is, do we have... Yeah, that was the other character we did that on. So let's put that on. Or in here. Oh my god, man.
much to offer.
Oh, we don't even need to do this. I keep forgetting. That's not how it works. Oh no, it looks like we can't. Mill opposite. Shit. Okay, well, let's go do this. That sucks. The one big downside, I guess, to this type of thing.
The city's finest wares.
Okay, so that gets us to how many? 15? That might be an issue too, the different... Oh, yeah, no, okay. Oh shit, I don't... We just made 4 more, so now we need... 7. But we're like halfway there. Because we just need...
At your service.
Let's just go get a little bit more. I want to finish this up. We should just need a little bit more of each. And then that should be enough, hopefully. Because we only need to craft 3 more. No. 4 more. Which is kind of a lot, but... How does this keep getting turned on? I guess it's by default whenever you log on. Kind of got to get going though. I got to get to bed. Just need a couple more sexy for age. I won't craft the items. There's windswept. What was that? Oh, that's Hawk and Bloom shit. That's gonna like knock me back, isn't it? Yeah. It knocks. I thought we were done, but yeah, it knocks you back in the direction you're facing or something. Where is this herb? Ah. Okay, well, I'm dead. Oh. I'm not dead. I only got 2. Oh, there's more over there. Well, that's 6 of the rank 2 one. Let's get 1 more node and then we'll be done. I guess I would really like it to be rank 3 though, because I know we have an incomplete number of that. What is this?
There are more
Questing that
whelps
we
at
just
the
never did.
shrine that could use your guidance in their training. Oh, I am glad you are here.
Okay. Yeah, how you even survive this? Just get on your mount? Nope. I think that like redirects the... Oh, we landed in water. That was rank 2 again. So now we have 8. One more, I guess. Titan Touch, Hawkenbloom. That's Kazalgar. You have to switch. Not sure what that helps with, but we'll put him in. Because that's all we need right now. I think there's a good chance this is the last Urbing we'll do from Dragonflight. Could be wrong though.
Our surveyor spotted something that might be of interest to our research. I trust you brought your
There's
climbing
Sac
gear.
Okay, that's rank 1. I guess that's what we wanted though. Rank 1 and 2, not 3. Okay, let's just fly back, and if we see any more, we'll pick it up. Perfect. Yeah, I think that's the right choice, so then we don't get knocked off stuff. That was a single rank 1 though. I remember when the expansion came out, it was actually hard to get to Veldraken with Dragon Running. I remember having to like land multiple times because you only had 3 charges or whatever at that point. It was actually a very interesting system, and they kind of neutered it. But I guess there was no way to keep that part, because then you'd have to come back here to do stuff that people would just complain about having to do. But now you just like fly infinitely.
Only the finest goods.
No. That does not get us, probably does not get us to where we need to go. We'll see. I bet we definitely need more than that. And if we do, we'll have to finish it tomorrow. Three. 6. So that's we're good. Yeah, that was enough. Need a little bit more of that.
You'll find no better in the city. You'll find nothing better in the Isles.
No, no, no. We needed 8. Shit. Oh, we're good still. I just keep not buying enough of this stuff.
At your service. My wares are always available.
Okay, so we should theoretically now have everything we need. $22 plus that one. I'm pretty sure we're good. I mean, it certainly looks like it. Oh yeah, the lumber's still on the other character. We just need Ceravite ore and a good amount of it. Oh, and we need more Cascarite ore and more fractured glass. Okay. Well, that'll be where we go next. So that'll be in the next episode. The lumber we should have plenty of, I think, but I might have done the math wrong on that. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you watched it on Christmas, Merry Christmas, guys. I hope everybody can still celebrate it and enjoy it. It's been difficult for me recently, but this year it's just different altogether because now I'm now just super busy. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.